So I did Vorkath for a while, and I ended up getting an elite clue from him. Every time that I get one, I usually bring it over to Watson so he can give me a master. And that was the last one that I needed in order to get one from him. But I was keeping up with my Vorkath grind. I only did him for a little bit. I thought I was going to do him for a long time during my money grind, but Zulrah just proved to be more fun to me. Like, not like the drops are super better for one or the other, but Zulrah was just a one that was more fun. After I got that master from Vorkath, I got yet another elite. So then I was like, okay, yeah, I might as well finish that master clue. Did all of the steps, got my reward, nothing too special. Wasn't really bad, wasn't really good. 500k loot. So then I gave him an elite clue just to keep it for safekeeping. And I decided to get all the other parts of the clue so that I could get another master. I get my hard clues by doing Scotizo, and I get my mediums and easies from Implings. So when I went to Scotizo, all I was expecting to get was a hard clue, and I never really think about getting anything else. And ended up getting this.
Oh my god. I just got a pet. This one. A really rare one. I didn't expect that at all.
It was really, really unexpected. I was really happy to get him, though. This is my first boss pet, and the first pet I've gotten in a very long time since my chinchompa pet back in 2017. After getting that Scotizo pet, I went and finished preparing that new master clue from Watson. Then I got the pet insured so that if I die, I don't lose it. And then I put him in the part of my POH so that I don't wander around and risk losing him. Then I just went back to grinding Zulrah. I got a new personal best. I got a couple of good drops. It's been a very long time since I got one of the rare drops that you get from Zulrah. People usually get them way more at a common rate than I do. I've been dry of getting anything that is like Serpentine Visage or Magic Fang or anything for about 500 kills. But the grind finally paid off and I was able to get one Serpentine Visage, and use that money in order to get more teleports so I could grind even more Zulrah. Because I know that if you go dry for a while, you tend to get more drops. And plus I just have fun killing it. I like that we have this money maker in game that is semi-balanced after they nerfed it a couple of times. And its mechanics are just fun to do. Then I went back for a few more kills and I managed to get even luckier and got a Magic Fang on 772 KC, which was less than 20 kills after I got the Serpentine Visage. I was hoping that I'd have a lucky streak, but I didn't have it. It was just a lucky little bit. I'm happy though, boost the bank a little bit. Then I went back to Vorkath hoping that I could get some rarer drops or just drops that were better individually in general, because I think he has a higher average GP per drop, but he's just boring and you can't get to him as fast as you can get to Zulrah. So I went back and got an elite clue. After a while of killing Zulrah more without getting any other good drops, my friend asked if I wanted to try doing raids with him. Both kind of new to it, he's done a lot more than me, and this was the second raid or third raid that I'd have ever been on, and the first ever one that would end up in a success. The last time that I tried to go in without this friend, we died to Tecton about 30 times, and we never even got even close to getting to Ulm. But with his help, he knew how to kill most of the bosses in here, so he taught me some of the tricks to doing them. And we ended up beating Tecton and getting to Ulm, which felt like a huge accomplishment for me, as I've never ever beat him before. And then once we got to Ulm, it felt like none of the other bosses were like in comparison to him at all. Ulm felt like the hardest boss I've ever fought in old school RuneScape, or RuneScape in general. We died so many times. I don't know if it was just because I was scaling the raid and it was harder for him to do, but he felt like an unbeatable boss to me. We had to go back and keep grinding out supplies to keep coming back and dying before we were actually even close to getting successful. And I kept feeling like I was making it tougher for my friend. I felt like for Ulm we were both doing decent damage to him, but because of my inexperience with him I was doing less damage than my friend. But we never gave up on killing him, and even though it was significantly longer than any raids that I've ever seen anybody else do, we ended up beating him, and to me that felt like a huge accomplishment. Our raid lasted for 2 hours and 42 minutes. I can't wait to start going back and actually practicing it so that I'm able to get myself under 45-minute raids. And since I can use this as a base for how bad I was at a starting point, it'll feel really good to see the time keep dropping. Okay, what I'm gonna do right now is sell all the Zulrah and Vorkath loot. This is from quite a few kills of each one of them. Right now, I've got 917 kills on Zulrah. For Vorkath, I'm not really that close. I get to 632, so I got about 130 kills. So I'm gonna take this entire tab out. I'm gonna take some of the runes that I got, like Law runes. I don't think that I'm going to sell most of these scales. I'm probably going to keep quite a few of them. And then after all of that is sold, I'm going to buy the Armadillo legs, and we're going to see if we can finish off that task at Avian Seas. Gonna have to get a few ecumenical keys, even if I don't finish it. It's gonna be at least a bit of fun. Then after that, there's a master clue, and one of the steps requires me to have a bit of Morning's End Part 2 beat. That's how much we got total. I have not seen that much money in such a long time, and here's the rest of it. 48 mil total. And look at that, it buys. Nice. Oh, I forgot my god items. Got it. It's the fourth one, wherever it just dropped. But where did it drop? Oh, there it is. Alright, we got 4. Time to go straight to Kriara with our new Armadillo armor and everything. I think I remember how to do all of this stuff. I need to get some black chins as well, so let me go to the G. Hopefully the Armadillo chain skirt helps us with getting a lot more kills. 4 ecumenical keys should be quite a bit worth. There's nothing real good that I can show from killing Kriara. It was basically me just doing the chinning technique and only getting about 5 kills per trip maximum. But the actual boss itself is really tough to deal with. And I think I'm going to come back when I get max defense. And also just any other time that I get an aviancy task, I'm probably going to be doing it here, but not for the maximum amount, just because of how tough it is for me. Black shins use up a lot of money as supplies, so I'm not really sure if it's worth it, at least right now while I'm still trying to get money. So I'll be coming back to Kriara and the other God Wars bosses later on in the series. Bottom line, that boss is too tough for me right now. I want to learn how to do it, but not at this exact moment. I'm going to keep trying to do the chin method. I just saw that there's a different method that you can do with a blowpipe. So what I'm going to work on is just doing Slayer for the time being. Hopefully I can get enough money to the point where I can afford a chest plate. And then get it all later when I have more money, just by doing my regular grind. 25 or 26 kills, so we've gotten a fourth of the kill count. I think that's good enough progress. Every time that I get Avenseas, I might progress that much in the task. I'm going to go to God Wars again. I'm just going to kill the regular Avenseas to finish that task. I finished the task, and then I went to Duradel to get a new one, and I ended up getting Dagannoth. I'm going to do Dagannoth Kings for this, but I'm not going to record everything. Then I finished everything that I had to for Morning's End Part 1, and got all set up for Morning's End Part 2. Alright, that's that quest done. Now I got to do the second one, but I'm going to do it tomorrow because I'm going to go to sleep right now. Hey, forgot that I was going to get a thieving level. 1873 total and 90 mil XP. Alright, I think I'm pretty much done. I think that's the last step. Thank God. There it is. Part 1. Alright, let's finish the quest as well. Just barely made it out with all the supplies that I had. I didn't fail. I failed the handholds once at 80 agility. Only once. 20,000 agility? At least that helps me a little bit. Alright, so time to figure out the rest of this clue. I just turned this into Robin and I got the exact same one right after. So I'm gonna have to go back to him. Pretty sure that I could just use the Abyss to use that teleport to get right to him, so I'm gonna do that. Alright, I solved the puzzle. Let's see what we get. We're gonna just open it right here. Anything good? Hey, Zemi page. That's... Why is that so little? Usually Zemi page was a lot more. I haven't gotten really a unique item. At least not since the other one. The glasses. We're halfway done with the 10 Master Clue Challenge, and I'm probably going to still be doing them after I finish them. Next thing we'll do is go to Dagannoth Kings. I'm not going to record too much of it, just if I get a good drop and then the end of the task, because there's already enough content with Dagannoth Kings in the first couple videos. If anything interesting happens, then I'll record that. And then after that, I'm not really sure. Probably just get new Slayer tasks and continue getting money so that I can keep grinding out higher level bosses. I just bought a Zamaraki and Hasta, that's why the bank money is a little bit low. Gonna use that for when I start doing more raids. Hopefully we can get a Dex Scroll and the Arcane Prayer Scroll from raids, so that I don't have to worry about Rigor and Augury when I go to start the Inferno. So we're getting deeper into it. Bank value's around 300 mil now. It'll keep increasing as I keep killing Zulrah and Vorkath on my Blue Dragon tasks. Hopefully I hit the rarest drop table once, so that even if I don't get a Twisted Bow, I can get a Kodai. If I get an Elder Maul, I'll sell it so I can afford a Kodai as well. Then we can use that so we can save an inventory space in the Inferno. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.